welcome to Joyfully Catholic. If I remind you of someone in Star Wars possibly, it's because I have my Princess Leia costume on. I have had a wonderful 5 days at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about it. If you're a Star Wars fan, it was my first celebration and not my last. It was a fantastic time, filled with everything Star Wars that you could possibly imagine. There were so many interesting panels talking about all facets of the Star Wars film, the books, the artwork, just the mastery of all that has gone on throughout the years regarding the stories. And I thought it would be interesting today to take a little look as far as the Christian themes that are woven into the Star Wars story. Because I've always had a love for Star Wars, and I really liked always the play that the light side and the dark side have, which is a part of our everyday life, isn't it? We're always faced with opportunities that we can choose the light side, the good, or we can choose the darkness, which is going away from God. So I like the way that Star Wars stories have always played with that, and I've always obviously been driven to the light side. And what I liked so much about all of the movies is that the heroes of the story are representing the good and the light. And light prevails. Light prevails in the Star Wars stories. We have our dark characters and our characters that are evil, and they've chosen that way. They've chosen that path, and they don't show any remorse of the things that they do and they inflict on others. So you tend to look to those heroes that will rise above and illuminate the darkness with the light. So that's always a beautiful theme that I always love for the movies. And love is very prevalent. We have romantic love in the stories, we have platonic love, we have familial love, and we have hope. Hope is built on all the stories, because you know, if you've looked at Rogue One and you've watched that, the key theme that you remember was Jyn Erso saying, rebellions are built on hope. So hope is very prevalent in all of the Star Wars stories, and we need to have hope too. As Christian people, we are hopeful people. Why are we hopeful? Because we just celebrated Easter, and we know as an Easter people, we rejoice because Christ is risen. And that joy of the risen Lord is with us each and every day, and should be, and how we carry out our lives as people of joy and hope and forgiveness. And that's another theme that is recurrent in the Star Wars movies, is the theme of forgiveness. Because as you remember in the original movie, when Luke, when he really wants to redeem his father, he really wants to save his father, and of course Anakin, his father, Darth Vader, does at the last few moments of his life, he turns away from the darkness and he saves his son, and he is forgiven by Luke. And so that is very powerful. And in the sequel movies, of course, I am one that is hopeful for Ben Solo's redemption, because I feel that he does have that conflict in him. You see a turning away at moments. He knows, he's got a conscience, so he knows the evil and the good. And that is what, as he said, you know, he feels a pull to the light, and Rey has seen that. So she is willing to to go and risk everything to bring him back, But what I think is so healthy is that the way they're writing it up to this point is just as we have to really make atonement for the things that we've done, are we really ready to turn over a new leaf in our life? And I think in the story, she was hopeful he was going to do that. And when he didn't show that he was ready to walk away, she felt that, I will be there, but you're not ready yet. You're not ready to really redeem yourself. So I have hope that in the next movie, that will play along, and then Ben will completely go and turn away from the dark side and go to the light. So we'll see. The movie will come out in December, so we can't wait for that. So many reoccurring themes that are so special, and I have to say that I was so fortunate to be at the episode 9 panel, which we didn't know the title, we didn't know the name of the new, we didn't know anything about it, and so to be in that room to watch that trailer, it was just an emotional, energy-lifting experience among all the thousands of people that were there. If you want to see a really cute video and you haven't seen it yet, go to Father Roderick's YouTube channel, and a lot has been posted about this reaction that he gives to seeing the trailer, and it's really fun to watch. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you a little Star Wars into your life today, and I'll be sharing more videos about Star Wars in the future, just because it really plays along about our lives and how we hopefully will always turn to the good, and God is there no matter what we do. He's there. He's holding his hand out to reach out for us constantly, and it's up to us to grab his hand so that he can really save us and redeem us, and no matter what, we are loved. So stay true to yourself, stay true to the good, and have a fun-filled day and God-blessed day, and remember, may the Force be with you always.